Be grateful for the struggle. The struggle doesn't define you. It refines you. It shapes you. It builds you. It gives you a new perspective. It makes you stronger. It makes you smarter. Makes you wiser. It makes you more capable. And it shows that you've had better. Because if you struggle, that means you're probably down a level than when things were going good. So like I said, just be grateful for struggle. Be grateful enough that you're able to stress, that you're able to be exhausted from work, that you're able to be exhausted from family and loved ones that are tiring you down and draining you. Like, I'm not saying always be drained, but like, how good of a life is it that your job drains you and you're getting paid? There's some people begging for jobs. There's some people begging for money. There's some people that are homeless, that don't have money to eat. So put yourself in that perspective. Put yourself in a perspective that a job that you care enough about to a certain extent. See, some people say they hate their jobs, but you're still there for a reason. And even if that's paying bills, isn't that reason enough to be grateful that you're able to have a car note, that you're able to have a house, that you're able to have food? If a job's bad enough, you're going to be gone. You're going to figure out a way to find another job. Like, the jobs are temporary, no matter what. Even the best job in the world, you can work there 40, 50 years. You're going to eventually retire. So they're temporary. But be grateful for them. Be grateful for the friend that gets on your nerves, because there's probably been times where you get on their nerves. There's probably times where you've consoled to them and cried to them. Now don't get taken advantage of. Don't let boundaries, whether it's that friendship, relationship, or even a job, going back to the job, don't let the boundary and things like that, like, don't let them be overstepped consistently. But there's going to be times where things aren't perfect. And there's a blessing in the struggle, because what it reveals to you, that what it teaches you. And so many people just take things for granted. They take life for granted. Life is the good, the bad, the ugly, the uncertain. It's all of those. Life is when things are going good. Things are when life is going bad. Life is when you are super confident, and everything's going well. And when you're did something embarrassing and getting laughed at. Like, it's all of that. That's what a mixture of life is. And the struggle is always so much better than the end, in my opinion. Now, I haven't been to the mountaintops in my life, but I've had a good life. I've had a blessed life. I have a life that I'm appreciative of. But think about some of the best conversations you've had. They haven't been at $100 steakhouses. They've been on paper plates at a cookout with friends and families and cousins and things like that, eating hot dogs, probably some cheap hot dogs. So don't think that everything has to be luxury and out of the country and in a resort, on a boat, on a yacht. Like, is that stuff good? Can it be fun? Yes. But think about the times where you're just outside, when you're just on your granny's porch having a conversation, when you're just kicking it, at a cookout with your uncle and your cousins. Like, think of those times. Think about the times where you can look back on childhood memories, and maybe you were eating ramen noodles and Vienna sausages and peanut butter sandwiches and fried bologna sandwiches. Like, do you regret those days, or do you look back at those days and still cherish your childhood or your teenagers, or maybe maybe your young adult years? Heck, some of you maybe even your 30s, depending on how big the struggle is. But there's blessing in the struggles. There's beauty in the struggle. And don't forget where you came from and what built you, what is part of your life, your story. If somebody wrote a book or movie about your life, those are valuable chapters. Those are chapters that you can look at and still feel love in, even if it was bad. Those are chapters you can look at and still laugh at, even if it was bad. That you can still smile at some of the memories. Some of my best memories in my life, we were homeless, staying in church shelters, staying at my granny's house. Like, it's not as bad as it is when you can look back at it. In the moment, yes, it's horrible. But when you think about back at your struggles, don't be embarrassed of them. Don't hide from it. Don't think of that as like, hey, this was the worst time of my life. Was it? What did it teach you? What did it reveal to you? And the fact that you survived those days is proof enough that they were worth something. So be grateful for your struggles. This was Consistency Day 490. Hope you got something from this message. If you did, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.